Hello everyone, welcome to the Anime Recap Media YouTube channel. Please like the video, subscribe to help our channel and enjoy this full video.
An executioner failing to behead a white-haired man. The white-haired gentleman says he can't die and has murdered countless people, and as we soon find out, he's named Gabimaru. Gabimaru has studied assassin techniques since he was a child and had become a shinobi for Iwagakure village. The woman assumes Gabimaru developed a superhuman body during his training days, since most people perish during it. Gabimaru confirms the executioner was weak, so he didn't have to rely on using ninjutsu. The woman asks him to show her some of his ninjutsu, but Gabimaru refuses. Afterward, some men try to burn Gabimaru at the stake, determined to kill him. Back in his cell, Gabimaru tells the woman he's not trying to resist death, and wishes they could kill him. Gabimaru reveals his village's chief killed his parents, and Gabimaru kills without purpose. He argues the village chief coerced his comrades to betray him when he tried to leave the village, leading to his capture. The men try executing Gabimaru using bulls, but that doesn't work. The woman walks up to Gabimaru and asks him why he wanted to flee the village. Gabimaru tells her he received his chief's blessing and married his daughter. He says the chief's daughter turned his life upside down due to her benevolent nature. He wanted a way out, so he spoke with the chief and tasked him with one final mission. Unknowingly, Gabimaru gets caught in a trap, leading to his capture. The woman walks with a fellow villager at night who informs her of Gabimaru's title, Gabimaru the Hollow, who murdered many men when he got arrested. The man informs her of a rumor that Iwagakure shinobi consume an elixir of life, a medicine of immortality. She wonders why a man who wants to die would use his superhuman feats to resist death. Like their other attempts, Gabimaru manages to live through another one, shocking the executioners and himself. The executioners take Gabimaru to the woman's quarters and reveal she's a sword tester from Edo and a proficient executioner named Yamada Asemon Sagiri. Sagiri is from the well-established Yamada clan, known for beheading criminals with a single blow. Gabimaru's bewildered and breaks his wooden cuffs out of fear. Sagiri attempts to behead Gabimaru, but he dodges. She confirms she's witnessed many different reactions from people before their demises. Sagiri knows that Gabimaru has an attachment to life despite him saying he doesn't. She believes he harbors strong feelings for his wife. Gabimaru grabs a sword and clashes blades with Sagiri. As he does, we end up with a flashback depicting Gabimaru's wife telling him he isn't a hollow, but Gabimaru argues he is because he's grown accustomed to witnessing cruelty. His wife says he's a kind person inside and argues that she wishes they could live ordinary lives. She wanted to pursue this goal, but her father was so against her wishes that he burned her face to make her give up. She kisses him on the lips and he blushes, proving her point that he's not an emotionless human being. It's revealed that Gabimaru wanted to leave his killing position behind so he and his wife could live a quiet life. This is what he spoke with the chief about, and this is what led to everything mentioned above. Before Gabimaru strikes at Sagiri, she whips out a scroll in front of him. It's a pardon that will wipe away Gabimaru's charges and grant him the shogun's protection. However, Gabimaru must travel to the underworld. There is a land called Shinsenkyo, a place brimming with joy and said to hold the immortality-granting elixir of life. The shogunate sent people to retrieve the elixir, but no one returned alive. Due to people returning in flower-like forms, the shogunate assigned people to hunt down death row convicts from over the country and send them to this island to retrieve the elixir. Whoever retrieves it will be pardoned. Sagiri confirms that was her mission and that Gabimaru's wife is still alive in Iwagakure. If Gabimaru ever wants to reunite with his wife, he must travel to Shinsenkyo to compete against other convicts for the elixir.
Later, Sagiri's senior, Aizen, was seen telling her that she was not suited to the job of beheading because the Yamada clan's daughter should have lived a quiet life in the household. Sagiri then responded that those who were born in the Yamada clan could never keep their hands clean, because women were also used to making medicines from the decapitated body, and that's why she threw herself into pursuing a career in beheading. Sagiri's struggle with fear serves as a central theme in this episode as she confronts her own weaknesses, and seeks to overcome them in order to become a skilled executioner like her father. All the criminals who were death row convicts were gathered in front of the shogunate and informed of their mission to retrieve the elixir of life from the mysterious island of Shinsenkyo. The convicts were then briefed on their mission, and their face coverings were removed to reveal the fate they might face, just like the previous officer who had visited the island. The officer's body was covered in blooming flowers, which unnerved some of the convicts. However, they were informed that there was limited space on the ship. So, before they could embark on this journey, they faced a brutal selection process in which they were pitted against one another in a deadly battle. Yamada Asemon Aizen confronted Sagiri as the massacre among the prisoners was taking place, and made an effort to dissuade her from taking part in the mission, as mentioned earlier. Despite his warnings, Sagiri was determined to face her fears and wanted to join Gabimaru in the deadly fight. Witnessing Gabimaru's ruthless fighting skills and his ability to bear the weight of his actions, Sagiri came to the realization that she must embrace her fear and the responsibility of taking lives. With this new sense of determination, she stated that she would be the one to kill Gabimaru. As the brutal conflict was going on among the prisoners, an officer stopped them when the number of criminals came down to 10 and said they were selected for the adventure. Once the remaining criminals were chosen, they went to the island with the Immortality executioners, who were sent to kill them. Gabimaru mentioning the Iwagakure chief's immortal body. Based on this, the elixir of life may be real, and if it's real, it could be on that mysterious island. As Gabimaru and Sagiri explored the island with a little debate about keeping Gabimaru restrained, a sudden attack pushed Gabimaru away. It was later shown that the attack came from another deadly convict named Twisted Kian. While Gabimaru remained unharmed, Kian revealed his collection of weapons, which he wanted to try on Gabimaru. Despite Kian's body armor and strength, Gabimaru demonstrates his prowess by quickly countering his barrage of weapons. We are introduced to Yamada Seaman Kisho, a fellow Seaman who dismissed the importance of rules set by the shogun and let Gabimaru and Kian battle. After the battle ended between Gabimaru and Kian, Kian's Seaman executioner, Kisho, beheaded his prisoner and took his head as he had to submit it as proof of Kian's death. Before departing, Kisho warned Sagiri to stay safe as she was standing beside a criminal. Kisho explained that the situation on that island was about to turn adverse. Every prisoner would turn against each other to survive and get the elixir of life first. The shogunate made contact with Iwagakure to have their assassins sent to the island. This startled Gabimaru, as he knew how vicious the assassins of Iwagakure were. After Kisho's departure, the situation took a dramatic turn when Gabimaru unexpectedly attacked Sagiri. This caught her off guard, making her question her understanding of Gabimaru's resentment. Both Sagiri and Gabimaru hesitated during their confrontation, but Gabimaru tried to maintain his resolve as he grappled with the belief that sentimentality was a weakness. He fought Sagiri with the intent to kill her to prove his strength and secure his survival. As Gabimaru battled Sagiri, he recalled the Iwagakure chief's teachings that emotions were weaknesses. His desire to survive and reunite with his wife drove him to consider Sagiri a hindrance to his mission, fearing that if the Iwagakure assassins arrived, everything would be in vain. However, Gabimaru's wife's influence on him made him realize that emotions could be a source of strength rather than a liability. This led to a turning point in the relationship between Gabimaru and Sagiri, changing the course of their journey together beyond that of executioners and prisoners. As Sagiri accepted her defeat and waited for the final blow from Gabimaru, she noticed that he was hesitating and finally realized that he was not hollow from the inside. With Gabimaru's emotions, she even understood her own and aligned them with him. Sagiri's determination to uphold her morals, and her promise to support Gabimaru throughout their journey to find the elixir of life cemented her role as an unlikely ally. She challenged Gabimaru's perception of sentimentality and helped him understand that it was not a weakness, but a strength that could propel him forward. Her unwavering belief in his ability to change allowed him to come to terms with his emotions, setting the stage for a deeper bond between the two characters. Tomiya Gantitsusai and his Seaman executioner, Fuchi, were introduced. As they were stunned to see the man-made objects around them, Gantitsusai noticed a butterfly sitting on his hand and flying off. He then lucidly noticed that the butterfly had a man's face and stung his hand. Recalling the fate of the guard who had previously returned from the island, he immediately took action and separated his wrist as it began to sprout flowers. Filled with anticipation, he readied himself to fend off the encroaching creatures. Suddenly, he spotted a massive beast approaching from behind, causing him to feel alarmed. Simultaneously, Gabimaru and Sagiri encountered another mysterious creature. Gabimaru instructs Sagiri to keep her distance while he braces himself for battle.
How was the video? We hope it was good. If so, please check these videos. Also, please comment down your thoughts and your suggestions for future videos. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing now to show the support to our channel. We hope to see you soon with another video right in this channel. Have a nice day.